no clue when I got muted. All right, but I'll start over. My name is Dr. Kristal Vance. So nice to meet you. I promise this isn't the first time I've done this. However, it might appear that it is. So we are live in a group called Transformation Lifestyles. And Anthony, I'm going to let you just add the people in because I keep getting squirreled this evening. I apparently can concentrate on one thing. So I'm going to concentrate on you all. Transformation Lifestyles is an amazing group. It's an amazing community of people who are utilizing this company called NewAge. And that's what we're going to share with you tonight. I know we've got guests on here, so welcome, welcome, welcome. I know we have, I've got other partners that are here all over the world, be it Canada, all over North America for sure, Mexico, Canada, the US. But we also have people who may be watching this later in different time zones like South Africa or over in the UK. I know it's a little late for them. They're probably not on right now, but they tend to go back and watch the replay. So if you're watching the replay, I just want to say hello and drop us a hashtag replay and where you're coming in from, because we love to see the reach. It's why I started doing what I'm doing. For 20 years, I was practicing as a doctor and my reach was, well, how many 40 of the patients that I could have sit on the table in my office in this small community in Gillette, Wyoming. And I did that for many years. I did it for a short time in New Mexico, a short time in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I landed back in my hometown. I returned to my hometown and practiced there for 13 years in the snow, in the cold, in the wind of the most beautiful state, Wyoming. It's an amazing state to be from. Sorry, y'all. I know it is what? It's May and there's probably snow on the ground and that is beautiful. But you know what? My dream was to live where it only snowed when I wanted it to. And so I'm in Florida. So you know where I can go? I can go to Universal, to Harry Potter World, and I can walk around and there's snow on the rooftops. And I'm good with that. That's good snow for me right now. So I love my Wyoming people and I love my Wyoming roots. And it gave me an incredible work habit. And I'm glad I have it. But I also am I think I'm a pretty good businesswoman. I created a very, very successful business inside of my practice. It's why I went into health and wellness, because I knew that health or the lack thereof was a good business to be in, right? Who here would like to have better health? Like, you can raise your hand because all that was me knowing that it was a good industry to create income off of some way, somehow. I started out in law and was like, no, not for me, but helping people with their health totally was for me. And it still is. And all I have done is found a way that I can sit in the sunshine on a Tuesday versus in an office looking at the sunshine from a window. And I did that for many years. And I thought there has to be another way to create income. And honestly, I just needed to add it to what I was doing at the time. It's evolved into something where I was able to buy back my freedom. So if any of that sounds good to you, I'm glad you're here, because over the next few minutes, myself and my co-host tonight, my guest tonight, Miss Joy Muhlestein. And it happens to be Happy Nurses Day. So, hey, to all you nurses out there, thank you for everything that you do, being on the front lines, putting up with us doctors who tell you what to do. And you just look at us like, yeah, you guys act like you're the boss. We know who the bosses are. I mean, really, we do, right, Dr. Bob? I see him clapping. He's like, yeah, my nurses were definitely, right, the bosses. We know that. So, Miss Joy, I'm going to have you unmute here and join me. And I want to introduce you to her. It has become family to me. I absolutely adore this woman. She is busy. She is a mother of 4, a wife to 1. She's a night nurse and an obstetrics nurse. She's catching babies in the middle of the night and yet goes home to take care of her own. And I don't want to steal all of her story. I want to share this here before I go there, because you are here at NewAge, and I do want to say welcome. But this is Joy. These are her beautiful babes. And she could be doing homework right now with them, or at a baseball game. She's out in California, but instead she's here with us tonight, and she's here with you. And the reason she's here is because she knows how important this is to her family. And so she just wants to share how it could possibly be important to yours. So Joy, would you share why you're glad you're here, why NewAge, why all of this, and what you're excited about?
I would love to. Thank you so much for that great introduction. And first of all, thank you to everybody. It is Happy Nurses Day. I can't believe I've now celebrated 21 Happy National Nurses Day. I don't feel like I've been in practice that long. I feel like I just started, but it was the absolute best choice for me at the time. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background. I'm originally from Wyoming as well. I didn't intend to run away from Wyoming when I left. I came as a travel nurse. I met my husband and I never went back to the cold. I don't regret leaving the cold. I do miss my family, but I don't miss the cold. But when I fell into nursing, it wasn't what I wanted to do. I was in sports medicine. I was going to be a sports medicine doctor, and my mom got sick. And I went home, and the only thing that I could finish at that school was nursing. And so I got really lucky, and I was very blessed to have an amazing crew that walked me into obstetrics nursing. And I loved it. I have helped, this is my little one here coming to check us out, see what we're doing. Anyways, so I've been blessed to help hundreds and hundreds of families bring babies into the world. And I love what I do. I'm not trying to look to get out of what I do because I would miss it. I do it at night for a reason. I do it because I love being there, and I love the connection I have with people. That being said, I am up all night. I'm tired. And the person who, I tell people all the time, I work at night because it works for my family. Well, it does. It works for my children and their schedules. We are in California, but their lives are starting to get busy again. It works for my husband. We own our own construction company, so he can do his jobs and mom is available to get up and run. But that means I'm sleeping in 2-hour windows. That means I sleep in my car. I sleep at the park. I sleep not in my own bed. So whose health is losing here? Mine. And it took me a long time to open my eyes to that. It took me putting my own health first. And in the process, I've lost almost 40 pounds. I'm at 38 pounds from my highest, just putting myself first. And that's what I'm reaching out and saying to everyone at any point and now is, it's just like on a plane. If you don't put on your own oxygen mask, you can't help those around you. And that's what I was doing. I was burning both ends of my candle. And when I first got involved in this company, I was at my lowest of lows. I was taking medications that were making me have a lot of depression. I was in a black hole, and that's the only way to describe it. And as we added in nutrition, and as I took the weight off, and as I've been slowly progressing in this health adventure and this health journey, I now can see that I have value, that my life has purpose. And while I don't see myself leaving obstetrics nursing, I do see a bright light at the end of the tunnel that I'll be able to give my 100% to my children and that extra to my patients instead of the 100% to my patients and the extra to my children, because that is my why. My why are those four, and I would do anything. And that means I have to find something and some way to give them my 100%. So thank you, Dr. Kristal. Thanks for letting me be on tonight. And I'm going to turn the time back over to you so you can share with everybody the rest of the story.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. It's everyday people. Like, have you ever really thought about the fact that a night nurse is sleeping 2 hours a night? In 2-hour segments? Do you think about that people who are working night shift, when they go home, do they really get to stop and sleep, or is life happening around them and waking them up? And I came from a community where it wasn't just the nursing and the doctor community who's working the night shift, so many shift workers out there. Yeah. And the quality of life that they have, like, we all think about the quantity. Like, how old am I going to be? Am I going to get to walk my kids down the aisle? Am I going to get to be a part of this? And like, quantity is important, but what's quantity without quality?
Right.
And so thank you for sharing that, Joy, because, that really does like align with my story. And I'm going to share my screen again with you guys. And I'm going to show you what NewAge really truly is. Here's my story. That's the thing, is many of us are coming here going, we want our own health. We want our own transformation. And it's not just weight loss. But the one thing we know is when our health goes downhill, our weight goes up. It's only in the final stages that you wither away to nothing, that the weight goes down. Okay. So like, I wanted my own health. I was teaching health and wellness to my patients, yet I wasn't experiencing it because I was stressed to the max. Figuring out how, like, even making significant income, I had to make the same money every single week, every single month. And if I didn't make it, I wasn't paying my bills. And that was a very heavy burden on my shoulders. Anybody else ever had, or heck, you might be there now, or going, there's not enough. Something has to give, something has to happen so that financially we can make it. And then you throw COVID on top of it, and everything has changed again. Now we have people working from home who, and jobs that are going away. Look at all of the stores that are closing because companies are realizing that you and I will go online to shop with them. We don't need a brick and mortar to walk into. And actually right now, the majority would rather not. They would rather have it delivered to their doorstep. Think of the income they're saving by not having those buildings full of employees and inventory. So the industry is changing. So obviously I have had a change here. I no longer am working those hours. So I have found a transformation in my finances as well. But NewAge, who are we? NewAge is a social selling and distribution company. They're a network of brand partners, people like you and me across 75 different countries. Here's the thing. Most of you have never even heard of us. Why? Because we're still in a pre-launch stage. We're just getting started. I'm going to show you a timeline where you may see where your friend that invited you on here, or maybe you were a part of a merger or acquisition of other companies, but all of these companies are coming together. And what NewAge does is they allow you to be a customer of the greatest health and wellness companies in the world. We're bringing together weight management, immunity support, functional nutrition, liquid superfoods, healthy skincare, athletic performance, And the biggest part about it is they allow you to collect commissions for life off of it, residual income. And that's what I was looking for. I had to see a patient one day, and when they checked out, that was all the money I was getting from that one service. I had to perform the service again and see that patient again in that time slot to make money. Just like you go to work, you have to work those hours again to get paid. See, this is different. You can create your own distribution company, your own Walmart. You can gather your friends, your family who are already spending money at different companies, and you can gather them here at NewAge. And as the more companies come on, we'll have more and more products, brands, and companies to serve us, but we're just getting started right now. See, in 2016, NewAge established the acquisition of NewAge Beverage. Have you ever heard of the product Evian water? That was NewAge Beverage. 20% of NewAge's products are distributed in brick and mortar. The other 80% are happening in other forms, like what we're doing here with NewAge. And our brand partners. In 2017, we went on the NASDAQ. That means you can get stock in our company. It means you can earn stock in our company. It means that as this company is a $500 million startup company, you have the potential to have a piece of it as it goes from $2 and some odd cents a share to, well, I'll show you some ideas of it. I'll cast a vision here in just a few minutes. In 2018 to 2019, NewAge Beverage acquired a company called Mirinda. You may have heard of Tahitian Noni. It's an amazing company. They are a direct route to the market. They are developing the CBD products. They have the noni fruit is a major super nutritional fruit that they have in many different products. And it's been around so long that the people are so sold out to it that this company made a huge move for NewAge. And then in 2019, up until right now, there was an acquisition of the company RX. Now, RX is a company that had many, many brands, all health and wellness. And RX came in saying, unless it's the best of the best, unless it's not just organic, not just GMO free, not like it's gold level clean. Any item that you see coming through here has to be the best of the best, or it's not allowed on the shelves. That's a big deal, because when you go to Amazon and you type in vitamin C, how do you choose which one to go with? How do you know the quality? So in a time when there's something going on, and they say, go get vitamin C, zinc. And you're like, okay, so where do you go? You went and you bought it. And how do you know what was in it was actually in it? You don't. And more importantly, did anybody pay you for buying it from them? Well, here, all of that changes. Right now, we are coming over $500 million in revenue. So from 2016 to 2021, a brand new startup company to a $500 million company. We are cash flow positive, and we are in the middle of a rollout of a brand new company. We are launching websites within the next 30 days. You could not be in a more perfect time. Biggest reasons that are fueling it. Consumer purchasing has changed. Raise your hand if you received something on your doorstep today that you ordered online. I can raise your hand if more than one box was delivered. Okay, we're all getting used to it. Unfortunately, your wives are really getting used to it. And well, Amazon Prime, like who even needs their credit card? We all have them memorized now, right? We used to memorize phone numbers. Now we memorize credit card numbers and CV codes. Okay. We know that the world is changing, yet are consumers changing how they're spending? Yes. And producers are changing how they're spending, and they are ready and willing to give their marketing budgets to those of us who will be loyal from them. It is ripe for disruption because people are tired of the crap products that they've been being given. We are ready for quality. We want to be healthy. We know our immune systems are important. We need healthy, functional beverages. We need healthy, functional nutrition, and we need to be able to have it delivered to our doorstep. And there's no better way to build a company than social and word of mouth marketing. And we know right now that you are 3 people away from somebody who influences over 100,000 people on social media. They have 100,000 plus followers. You're 3 people away, meaning you know someone who knows someone who has over 100,000 people that they influence, that they could put out one link and capture 10% of an audience. Well, if you get paid 30% commission, is that a good thing? It is. Because we have the best of the best when it comes to health and wellness. We have the best of the best when it comes to skincare. We are leading the way in botanical preservatives. We're changing the game. No more chemicals in our skincare going on our body. No more of these hormone disruptors and cancer causing agents. And now we're going into nutritional performance, because now not everybody is unhealthy. Once you're healthy, you want to stay healthy and you want the best of the best, and we have it. We are coming out with a pipeline of innovation. Because we have the money, we have the ability to go after and dream. Well, what if we could have this? Well, we can have it. What about an SPF that isn't full of carcinogens? We've got the money to go scientifically look to how to create it. We're able to package things the way that customers and consumers want them packaged. You say you want immune supporting products, we'll go get them. We'll bring them to you. You want to know what's going on in your genes and what your body is wanting and not wanting? We're bringing it to you. But here's the thing, we're not just bringing it to North America, we're bringing it to the world. This is a global reach. It does not matter where you are from. Do you understand that you are in the such a small number of people who have even heard of NewAge? This is like the iPhone when it was version 1. You're hearing about it that early. Where are we? 400,000 plus people. That's nothing. No one knows about us. But what we do know is that your house is the new multifunctional hub. It's the office, it's the school, it's the gym, it's the safe haven, it's the restaurant, it's the retail store. And now it's where you can do e-commerce. You can do social selling. And whether you're good at it or you know people who are, you're in a good position. We have the right people, the right team, the right sales, the right leadership. We're putting in the processes, the new websites, the new apps, things to make it simple and easy processes to purchase. The systems are going in place. We have the ability to monitor and see what's working and what's not working and change it like that. The information is coming in from outside, from inside. We are moving, we are shaking, and we are creating a culture right now that is blowing people's minds. See, we don't want to be old school network marketing. We want to disrupt the industry. We want to take everyday people. You see it happening right now. People who are out there and they're making little to nothing doing things like this. Look at this. These people are paid to do this by this company. They're leaving their jobs. They're paying their bills. And there is no reason why you can't too. You know people who do this. Get a piece of it. Get a piece of it. The millennials are driving this. Generation Z, they're driving this. They don't want to work for 40 years and retire. They want to work for 40 minutes and go play. This allows them to do that in these industries. See, I could go through each one of those numbers of the opportunities and the segments of NewAge that we have. But what I want you to notice is the B and the T behind the numbers. Billions and trillions of dollars that we are going to push through social marketing. 2016, we were nothing. 2021, there we are. There's our growth. What do you think 2022 is going to be? Does your family want a piece of it? We have all the resources that it takes to take this to a $3 billion company in the next 3 years. So stock purchasing, probably a sound decision. If you want it, the handle's NBEV, InBev. This is an on-trend system. Companies are lining up wanting a piece of that. That has nothing to even do with an app that we have coming out in the next few months that can catapult you into Fortune 500 companies. On-trend brand portfolios, pipeline of innovation and science. See, we don't want to respond to what everybody else is creating. We want to create it and let the other companies run to catch us. We are in pre-launch mode, meaning you get to be in the ground level. And for whatever reason, that word excites people. Well, it only excites you if you take advantage of it. Start with us. Do your due diligence. Start falling in love with the different brand categories that we have here. And I'm telling you, when we disrupt this industry with stock, with health insurance, with rewards, and with income, you'll have a piece of it. Get yourself in the right place to create income with it. So welcome to NewAge. Now, if you heard this and you're like, you know what? I love it. I want more information. We will get it for you. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take the next 5 minutes and I'm going to tell you what the most successful people do to get started here. Okay. How you could add $1,000 of income to your family's household over the next 30, 60, 90 days, however fast you decide to do it. But I'm going to give you a very simple game plan. It's 4 steps. If you want to stay on and learn that and see what it is, I welcome you to do that. If at this point you're like, I'm going to get more information from my friend, they can help me get started, tell me what to do. I'm just thankful that you were here this evening. Okay. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these 4 steps to get started. It's simple. It's literally, this sounds almost ridiculous to say. In fact, I hesitated even creating this slide because it's ridiculous. It's $24.95 to activate becoming a partner with the NewAge company. It allows you to get reduced pricing so that you can come in and you can start, like I said, falling in love with the brand products. And then over the next 60 days, well, in that first $24.95, you're then going to have an opportunity to choose what commission level you would like. There is a PV or a point value associated to every product that you purchase. And as you put them into the cart, you will see what commission level you're purchasing. So at activated, that $24.95 up to 500 PV, 500 points, you're creating the ability to pay for life, 15%. You have the ability to take it all the way up to 30%, depending upon what you personally purchase or anybody else who uses your link over the next 60 days. So either you purchase it or someone you know purchases it using your personal link. So you have the ability to purchase pre-made packs that set you at those commission levels, and we'll show you those, the person that invited you. Or you can put together a pack as long as over the next 60 days, I highly, highly recommend you find a way and strategically create a plan to get to the top level, ultimate. Because for life, when we're a $3 billion, when we're a $10 billion company, you're going to be making a 30% commission instead of 15. So if I had the choice to get paid $150 or $300, which one would you choose? Right? It makes sense. Get to the top as fast as you can. And then what you're going to do is you're going to follow the 4x4 method. So you're seeing this. There's 4 steps. Get the boss, which is $24.95 to activate. Choose your commission level. Reach ultimate. And then go 4x4. And that's the last slide I'm going to show you here. And here you go. What is 4x4? On the left-hand side of the screen, you see where it says you. What the most successful people do is they make a list of 20 people, motivated, entrepreneurial, go-getters, have influence, talkers, like health is important to them. And it's not about whether they want to do this, it's that you expose them to it. And we find that when you expose what we're doing here to 20 people, you will find 4 people who will get it, really get it. You'll find others who will come in here and they will purchase and they will have health transformations, and you will change people's lives just like Joy's life changed, just like my life changed, just like many people who are on here's life changed. But those 4 people, see, I had 4 people. They were my 4 best friends. And the 4 of us got together and I said, all right, I'm going to get my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4 of you. Desiree, Amanda, Amy, Lisa. And the 4 of us went and got 4 people. And so all of a sudden we went from just me to me and them, and then me, them, and theirs. Doing that 3 times created a group of people of about 64 people, right? 4, find 4, find 4 is 64 people. I told you I would show you how to bring $1,000 into your budget. That's it. I found 4. I showed them how to expose them to 4. We linked arms. We did it together. No one was by themselves. What ended up happening is we just kept teaching every person, expose a list of 20 to find 4, help people continue to fall in love with the products, create a community of people who were supporting each other, which we've done. And now to be able to have created enough of an income to replace what I was making in my practice. See, I didn't do this in my practice. I did this with my 4 friends who wanted to lose weight, who had just come through cancer and needed better nutrition, who knew her children needed better vitamins and nutrition because she knew their health was off from the way that they were eating because of her work schedule. To me, going, I've got to get years of steroids out of my system so that I can regain my health. See, all of us had a reason we personally came in, but we also knew other people that this would make sense to. And I didn't need 1,000 people that I personally knew. I needed 4. So with 1,000 people, I created a 6-figure income. And for every person who has done this, I've seen them create the same thing. So this isn't an income claim. It's just basic numbers. How fast can you bring 4 people? That's it. See, the thing that blows me away is that people don't know this is out there. The thing that blows me away is there's still moms working 40 hours a week, going home, doing this, doing that, and crying over the bills that they can't pay. When if somebody like you and me would share with them that there's another way that they could redirect some of their spending of their healthcare products and needs, and it could create even $500, a car payment, a student loan bill. But they're not going to hear about it if people like you and me don't tell them. So yeah, I'm going to continue to tell people. I'm going to keep adding people into transformation lifestyles, because today I live a life off of work I did 5 years ago. And in 5 years, I'm going to look back and be like, I get so excited. I'm blown away with the opportunity that we have, that we are the firsts. You are the firsts to hear about this. Do not miss this. Do not let your friends miss this. And absolutely go get your health back. Get your transformation. Because quality will always win over quantity. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be back here next Monday night. We'll be back here next Thursday night, and we're just going to keep telling people, and this community is just going to keep on growing. Have a wonderful one. Thank you. God bless.